Hello. So I wanted to help several parents and students who have requested information on just exactly how to access their school Gmail account from home. So if you haven't already done so, I'm hoping this video helps you. If it doesn't, feel free to contact me. I'm going to go through pretty quickly. I don't want to waste a lot of your time. So if you will go ahead and turn on your computer and get on the internet, and if you're taken to the Google site, great. If not, go ahead and type in google.com. So I'm going to pretend like I didn't actually get to Google. I'm going to go ahead and type in google.com. And when you get to that, you should probably see the same screen that I'm currently seeing. And if you're not signed in to a personal Gmail account, you probably won't see this icon. You'll probably see a blue sign up right here or a sign in. It'll be a blue rectangle with white lettering. But I'm currently signed into my school Gmail account. So if you have a personal Gmail account that your computer is linked up to, you might have a picture or an icon that has a letter in it. I'm going to go ahead and click on my picture because I want to add an account. So I received permission from a parent who said I could use their son's account. So I'm going to just use this as an example. When you go to create or add the account onto the computer, you're going to want to type in your child's last name, followed by their first initial. Now, if they have a common last name like Smith or Jones or Williams, they may even have a number here, which they probably know because they use it here to sign in at school. So I typed in his last name, first initial, and we have to add another component to that. We have to add in @students.nwlsd.org. And then you're going to be prompted to type in the password, and the password is their lunch code. And you might be asked, is this an organizational account or organization account or a personal account? This is an organization. So if you're prompted and asked that question, you'll click that button. Okay, so now you can see that I'm currently on the computer with this student and his information. The icon has changed to the student's information. So now I have access from my computer. I have access to the Google Classroom. I have access to his Gmail. So if he wants to send an email to a teacher, let's say he's absent and he has some concerns or some questions. I've had students in the past email me and I can reply to them most of the times in the evening when I'm at home and checking my email again. Google Drive, where your children will have all of their papers, any assignments that they've typed up, they'll actually have access to because they've saved. They can start a blank document and they can even share it with teachers. So they have a lot of different tools on here. You can ask your child about that and I'm sure they could show you a lot more than what I'm currently showing you right now. So the next piece I want to show you is the Clever app. So while you're signed in, all you have to do is go back up to the address bar and type in clever.com. And since I'm signed in as the student, I'm going to sign in as a student here. So I'll log in as a student. And I'm going to log in with Google. And this just protects all of their privacy. Plus, they don't have to memorize any passwords. It's all syncing up. The kids also use this little button for Clever. They should have that up there too. It takes them right to the Clever site. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and click. Okay. So now I think I'll probably get right to the apps. You might not get to this step right away. You may be asked to choose or type in the school, in which case you would type in Pleasant Run Middle School. You'd want to allow the Clever app to sync up with Google. If it's asking for that, you would just click Allow. And then you should get into this site. Okay, so now you can see that this student has several favorite resources, which are actually the resources, much of what we use in math class. We use the Khan Academy. I don't want to click on this because you can see the students' personal scores, and I don't want to put that out on email. But there are active assignments as well as past assignments. So if there's any missing assignments, more than likely it's probably coming from this site. And I usually post in Progress Book, for example, 2 out of 4 redo, because I've told the students it's unacceptable to have a grade like that. You can get help in class. You can get help. You can work on it at home. You can come up and I'll help you during lunchtime. You can also work on it in homeroom. So just to prepare them so they're successful in the tests, I prefer that they are getting scores above a 70%, as well as the big ideas. And again, I don't want to click through all of that. I will enter that site here in just a minute, but that's where other assignments are located. When you look, you also see Edulastic, which is where we do our testing, along with review and even some classwork just for practice. Mobymax, which again is where we continue with doing practice. We also do fact fluency. We don't only use these sites in class. We also do activities and just regular teaching. But this is where the students are working on their assignments and they're getting that immediate feedback of, yes, you're doing it correctly, or no, you're not. And that's where I step in when they're having some difficulties. They're hopefully, ideally, are communicating that with me, and then they can receive that support in class. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the Big Ideas Learning. Now, I really like this site. To me, it's like your version of when you were in school and you had a textbook, but better. So they have access to an online textbook, and that's right here. Sorry, they moved it on me from last year. It's the Student Dynamic ebook. I'm not real familiar with the apps. The last time I've looked at it, I wasn't too impressed. Or the game closet. There were a couple games in there. They may have added a few more. What I did like, and I would think as a parent you might really appreciate, is the Basic Skills Handbook. If you would like to continue working on skills at home, as well as the Skills Review Handbook. It not only has an assignment paper, but that you could print out. It also has the information on, okay, this is the steps, the procedure that you would do in order to solve these problems. And then it has the answers, which is really nice. So let's say we were working on, well, here, I'll go to area. You can click exercise, and this is what you would print out. Or you could have them, look at the computer and they could answer on a piece of paper. You print it out, and then let me go back. You can then click on the answers just to check. So, if you're looking for something to work on at home with your son or daughter, you are more than welcome to use this. So the answers are right there. So I hope that this helped you, one, be able to gain access to all the tools that we're using here at school, as well as give you information on the different apps that we're currently using in math class. Again, let me know if you have any questions. If you'd like for me to go in more in depth with any of these sites, I'd be happy to do so individually. I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope this video wasn't too long. This is my first time doing this, so I appreciate you listening. Thank you.